Glad to have you along from Evanston, Illinois, Ryan Field. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams this Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Thunderbirds and the Northwestern Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
I caught up with Northwestern's head coach before the game, and he is so excited to be back at his alma mater. He said that they have so much potential, he understands the culture and what makes this place unique. They were in the top 25 last season, but he believes with the right recruiting and the right buy-in from the program, they can be in the top 10 or even better, maybe the playoffs this season. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense will have the football first. And onto the field comes Aiden Child, the Michigan State transfer. Everybody wants to make big plays, but he's got to take them when they're available and not force things. Makes the catch and he's free. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41. And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying play action. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll try to do it himself. Hits the slide, got the 1st down with his feet.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Headed to the end zone. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Now the Thunderbirds offense will now get its first chance with the football. Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
They'll go right back to the run. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Jackson will throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And it's the Thunderbirds will send out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Still running at the 40. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the 2nd drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. We really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving.
Oh, a lot of space. Keeps it himself and gets the 1st. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, he just makes it look so fun to play quarterback. Like, he's playing his own little game. He just scrambles around, takes off. Nobody can catch him all the way to the house for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something. There he goes. Picks up the 1st down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Thunderbirds come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
He's got it way down the field. And what a huge chunk. Offense just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Now from inside the red zone. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
That is an example of a defender just stepping up and making a play. Just gave up a big completion down the field. That's not going to happen again. That's not happening on my watch. Right away, that D lineman decides to go after the QB, and he makes a big play.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The Wildcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Jackson gonna throw it. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Thunderbirds.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
The Northwestern offense ready to go on the attack. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll run the counter. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to throw it again. Uncorks one. Finds his man open. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. First play of the period, first down here. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Childs. They're working that left side. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. To the air on 1st down. Complete to the left. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Northwestern. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And it's the Thunderbirds heading quickly to the line. On the option. And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Northwestern! The defense putting points on the board.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week one is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Wide receiver going in motion. This is a designed run. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick. So you
caught, and he's got room. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Unloads it left. It's caught. Turning it on. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Thunderbirds. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Escapes the pressure going right. He's got it. And they'll knock him down. Northwestern wants to go quickly. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Childs. He's going to run it. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Wagner. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Got enough for the first. Maybe some room here. He now has 80 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it to the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On the ground, it's Jenkins. They make the play, force a 4th down, but they're out of timeouts, can't stop the clock. Northwestern spends its final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They boot it away. Takes it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast, taking advantage of the clock, hit stopping, making sure you're throwing the football down the field to try to get some points.
To the air, it's Childs. Here's the pressure. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They started this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
The Thunderbirds moving quickly to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Gets the back moving. Jackson will throw. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And it's the Thunderbirds will try to pin them back with the punt. From out of his own end zone. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Makes it past the marker. He's now up to 95 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Looking to fire. Here's a Heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls in.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Oh, they're after him. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. The play action fake. Fires on the move. Got his man to the left. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Let's it fly. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
It's complete on the right side. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. From the gun, the ground game. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Thunderbirds will call on their punt team. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. The hand to the running back. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down.
Well, a big key for this offense was getting the run game established, and this guy now over 120 rushing yards in this one. You got to give credit to the O-line. You obviously have to give credit to...
Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Northwestern. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. Jackson gonna throw it. Got his man. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. They've gotten off to a great start with a season-opening victory. Let's take a look at what's on the schedule for next week. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Quick completion to the right.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. And it's the Thunderbirds come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Quarterback got it himself. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalant.
He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
This time he's got it. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Back to pass. Gets it to the back. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Not 1, but 2 sacks on the day, and possibly more to come. Still time left in this football game, and this is a beatdown. You know all passes are coming. This offensive line better do a better job.
The Thunderbirds will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Let's go down to the sideline, Holly.
Here on the sideline for Northwestern, things are starting to get pretty emotional. As you know, this head coach coaching for his home team, his first game as the head guy.
Breaks into the open. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Firing to the right, complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David,